Anna lived in a small house by the river. The house was old, and the paint was falling off the walls. The roof made funny sounds when the wind blew. But Anna loved her home because it was full of memories. Anna was 10 years old. She had big brown eyes and soft black hair. She was a kind girl. She loved to pick flowers, draw pictures, and help old Mrs. Green next door. Everyone in the village liked Anna. She smiled at everyone she met. But Anna was lonely. Her mother, Mary, was always busy. Mary worked in the city. She woke up early and came home very late. Sometimes, Anna waited at the window for hours, hoping to see her mother's car. Sometimes, she fell asleep with her head on the windowsill. Anna's father, Daniel, had left when she was just a baby. Anna did not remember his face. She only saw his photo on the dusty shelf in the living room. He was smiling in the photo, holding baby Anna in his arms. Anna wanted to ask her mother about him. But every time she tried, her mother looked sad. Sometimes tears came to Mary's eyes. So Anna stopped asking. She did not want to make her mother cry. At school, Anna worked hard. She was not the smartest, but she tried her best. Her teacher, Miss Bell, often said, "Anna, you have a good heart. That is more important than good grades." Anna's best friend was a little dog named Max. Max had a brown patch over one eye and a funny tail that wagged in circles. He followed Anna everywhere. They played by the river, ran across the fields, and sometimes sat under the big oak tree, watching the clouds. One evening, Anna waited for her mother at the window again. The sky turned pink, then dark blue. The stars came out. Still, Mary did not come home. Max rested his head on Anna's lap. She patted his soft fur and whispered, "Maybe tomorrow." Anna stood up and made herself a small dinner, just some bread and cheese. She set a plate for her mother too, just in case. But the plate stayed full. Later, Anna pulled out her little notebook. She loved to write letters, even if no one read them. She wrote, "Dear Mom, I miss you. I hope you are not too tired. I got a gold star in art class today. Max caught a big stick and brought it to me. I wish you were here to see. Love, Anna." She put the letter under her mother's pillow. Anna curled up in bed, Max beside her. As she closed her eyes, she made a wish on the brightest star. "Please, let Mom have time for me. Just a little time." That night, Anna dreamed of warm hugs, laughter, and the sound of her mother's voice saying, "I'm proud of you, Anna." But when the morning came, Anna woke up alone again. The next morning, Anna made breakfast for herself. She made 2 plates again, one for her and one for her mother. But the chair across from Anna stayed empty, just like yesterday. Anna looked at the empty chair and felt a pain inside her chest. It was a heavy, lonely feeling. She wanted to cry, but she blinked her tears away. She was used to being strong. After breakfast, Anna put on her old blue jacket. It was a little too small now, but it was her favorite. She called Max, and they walked to the river together. The river was calm today. The water moved slowly, making small sounds as it touched the rocks. Anna sat on the big rock where she always sat. Max lay beside her, resting his head on her foot. Anna pulled out her notebook and started to draw. She drew a picture of herself and her mother, sitting together under the big oak tree. In the picture, they were laughing. They were happy. Anna smiled at the drawing, but soon her smile faded. She knew it was just a dream. In real life, her mother was always too busy to sit and laugh. Suddenly, Anna heard footsteps behind her. She turned and saw Mrs. Green, her old neighbor. "Hello, dear," Mrs. Green said kindly. "Are you alone again today?" Anna nodded. Mrs. Green sat down beside Anna. She smelled like soap and roses. Her wrinkled hands patted Anna's knee gently. "Your mother works very hard," Mrs. Green said softly. "But it's not your fault, Anna. You deserve all the love in the world." Anna looked down at her shoes. Her throat felt tight. She wanted to believe Mrs. Green's words, but it was hard. Mrs. Green took something from her basket. It was a small, blue scarf. "I made this for you," Mrs. Green said. "To keep you warm." Anna's eyes grew wide. She took the scarf carefully. It was soft and smelled nice. She wrapped it around her neck. "Thank you," Anna whispered. She felt a little warmer, not just from the scarf, but from the kindness too. Mrs. Green smiled and stood up. "Whenever you feel lonely, just remember, you are loved, even if it doesn't always feel like it." Anna watched her walk away, her basket swinging at her side. She hugged the scarf closer. Max barked softly, as if agreeing. Anna stayed by the river until the sun started to go down. Then she picked up her notebook, called Max, and walked home. When she got there, the house was still empty. No light in the windows. No sound of her mother's keys at the door. Anna put the blue scarf on her bed. She made herself a small dinner. She wrote another letter. "Dear Mom, I waited by the river today. Mrs. Green gave me a scarf. I miss you very much. Love, Anna." She put the letter under the pillow again. Before she slept, Anna looked at the empty chair one more time. She closed her eyes tightly. "Maybe tomorrow," she whispered. Then she fell asleep, with Max curled up at her feet and the new blue scarf around her neck. The next day, dark clouds filled the sky. The air was heavy, and Anna knew it would rain soon. She put on her old jacket and her new blue scarf. She didn't mind the rain. Sometimes, the rain made her feel like the sky was crying with her. It made her feel less alone. Max followed her closely as she walked to the village. Anna had an idea. She wanted to buy a small gift for her mother, a surprise. Maybe then her mother would smile. Maybe then she would stay home for dinner. Anna checked the coins in her pocket. They made a soft clicking sound. It was not much money, but she hoped it would be enough. She walked to the little shop near the bus stop. Mrs. Carter, the shopkeeper, smiled when she saw Anna. "Hello, sweetheart," Mrs. Carter said. "Looking for something special?" Anna nodded. She looked around the shop. There were colorful scarves, pretty notebooks, and shiny pens. On a small shelf, she saw a tiny glass heart. It was clear, but when the light hit it, it showed soft colors, pink, blue, and gold. Anna thought it was perfect. Her mother loved beautiful things. "How much is this?" Anna asked shyly, pointing at the glass heart. Mrs. Carter looked at Anna's coins and smiled kindly. "For you, my dear, it's just enough." Anna's face lit up. She gave Mrs. Carter her coins and held the glass heart carefully in both hands. It felt like she was holding a small dream. As Anna left the shop, the rain began to fall. First small drops, then heavy ones. She pulled her jacket tighter and tucked the glass heart safely inside. The streets emptied quickly. People ran to find shelter. But Anna didn't mind the rain. She walked slowly, feeling each drop on her face. Halfway home, Anna saw something that made her stop. Across the street, at the bus stop, she saw her mother. Mary stood there, looking tired. Her work bag hung from her shoulder. Her hair was wet from the rain. She didn't see Anna. She looked down at the ground, lost in thought. Anna's heart raced. She wanted to run to her, to show her the glass heart, to hug her tightly. But something held her back. She watched as a car stopped. A man with a dark umbrella got out and walked over to Mary. They talked quietly. Anna couldn't hear the words. The man put his hand on Mary's shoulder. She nodded, looking sad. Then they got into the car together and drove away. Anna stood there, the rain pouring over her. The glass heart felt heavy in her pocket now. Max whined softly beside her. Anna knelt down and hugged Max tightly. "I'm not enough," she whispered through her tears. "She doesn't need me." The rain mixed with her tears. The whole world felt gray and cold. But deep inside her, a small voice said, "You are enough, Anna. You are loved." Anna made a promise to herself that day, standing alone in the rain. "I will be strong. I will not give up. One day, someone will see me. Someone will stay." She held on to that promise like a tiny light inside her heart. And even though she was soaked and cold, she stood up tall, wiped her tears, and walked home with Max beside her. That night, Anna sat by the window again. The rain had stopped, but the world was still wet and quiet. Drops of water hung on the trees like little pearls. The air smelled fresh, but Anna's heart still felt heavy. She held the small glass heart in her hand. It shone softly in the dim light. Anna brushed her fingers over it and thought about her mother. "Maybe she just needs time," Anna whispered to Max. Max wagged his tail gently, as if agreeing. Anna picked up her notebook and a pencil. She wanted to write something. But this time, not just a short note. This time, she would write a real letter, a letter full of her dreams. She started carefully. "Dear Mom, I miss you every day. I know you work hard. I know you are tired. But I wish we could spend time together. I wish we could eat dinner and laugh. I wish you could come to my school play next month. I will be a little tree on the stage. It's not a big part, but I practiced very hard. I want you to be there. I want to see you clapping for me. I want to sit under the big oak tree with you and tell you all my secrets. I want you to know. I love you more than anything in the world. Even if you are busy. Even if you forget sometimes. I still love you. Your daughter, Anna." Anna looked at the letter. Tears rolled down her cheeks, but they were soft tears, not heavy ones. She folded the letter neatly and put it inside a small envelope. Then she placed the envelope on the kitchen table, right where her mother would see it when she came home. Max rested his head on Anna's lap. She stroked his fur slowly. "Do you think she will read it, Max?" Anna asked. Max made a soft sound, almost like a yes. Anna smiled a little. Before going to bed, she looked at the stars outside the window. They twinkled like tiny wishes in the sky. Anna closed her eyes and made a wish. Please let her understand. Please let her come home to me. That night, Anna slept with the glass heart beside her pillow. It shined faintly in the dark room, like a small hope that refused to die. The house was quiet. Only the soft ticking of the old clock filled the air. Anna lay in her bed, the blue scarf around her neck and Max curled up at her side. The little glass heart on the table caught the light from the street lamp and shined softly, like a tiny star that refused to go out. Hours passed. The wind blew outside. The trees whispered secrets. Still, the door did not open. No sound of footsteps. No voice calling, "Anna, I'm home." Anna woke up once in the middle of the night. She listened carefully. Silence. She pulled the blanket up to her chin and closed her eyes again, even though it was hard to sleep. In her dreams, Anna saw her mother. She was smiling, holding Anna's hand, and they were running through a big field of flowers. The sun was warm. They laughed and laughed. But when Anna reached out to hug her mother, she disappeared like smoke. Anna woke up with a gasp. It was morning. Light was coming through the windows. The first thing Anna did was run to the kitchen. Maybe her mother had come home while she slept. Maybe she was making pancakes. Maybe they would sit together and laugh, just like in her dream. But when Anna reached the kitchen, her heart sank. The table was still there. The envelope was still there. Untouched. Her mother had not come home. Anna sat down at the table and stared at the letter she had written with so much hope. Tears filled her eyes again, but she wiped them away quickly. Max came and rested his head on her lap. "I'm okay, Max," Anna whispered. "I'm okay." She stood up slowly. She knew she could not just sit and wait forever. She had to be strong. She had to take care of herself, even if it hurt. Anna put the letter back in her notebook. One day, she thought, she would give it to her mother. Maybe not today. Maybe not tomorrow. But one day. Anna spent the morning cleaning the house. She washed the dishes. She fed Max. She even made her bed neatly, just like her mother used to ask her to do. She was tired, but she felt a little proud. She could take care of herself. She could be strong. In the afternoon, she walked down to the river again. The river moved slowly under the gray sky. Anna sat on her favorite rock, Max at her side. She closed her eyes and listened to the water. It sounded like it was singing a quiet song, just for her. For the first time in a long time, Anna did not feel completely alone. She had Max. She had Mrs. Green. She had the little blue scarf and the glass heart. And most important of all, she had herself. She put her hand over her heart and whispered, "I will not be forgotten. I will grow strong. I will shine, even if no one sees me right now." And in that moment, under the cloudy sky and beside the soft singing river, Anna made a new promise. She would live with love in her heart, even when the world felt cold. She would dream her dreams, even if no one cheered for her yet. She would keep moving forward. Because she, Anna, was not just a forgotten daughter. She was a bright star waiting for her time to shine. And deep inside, Anna knew. One day, she would find her place in the world. A place full of love, laughter, and home. And on that day, she would never feel forgotten again.